It news that shouldn't make me happy, but really kind of does. And bear in mind that this is also an op-ed. A North Carolina man has been charged with defrauding music streaming services to the tune of about $10 million in royalty payments for using artificial intelligence to not only make music, but to listen to those songs. According to FBI Acting Assistant Director Christy M. Curtis, Michael Smith, quote, played upon the integrity of the music industry. Sorry, that statement is a little laughable. Played upon the integrity of the music industry by a concerted attempt to circumvent the streaming platform's policies. Music streaming platforms like Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music pay, albeit meager, royalties to composers, musicians, and those who hold the rights to songs. The payments are based on how many times the songs are streamed by people around the world. And there's also a set parameter for how long. I think it's I want to say 20 or 30 seconds that the song has to be streamed for it to actually count. Now, federal prosecutors say that Smith first used AI bots to continually stream his own songs, which yielded royalties of more than $1.2 million a year. That reflects more than 660,000 streams per day. So yeah, do the math on that. 1.2 million, 660,000 streams per day, 365 days a year. You see the royalties are very, very small. Smith then allegedly expanded the scheme on the assumption that 1 billion fake streams of tens of thousands of songs would be more difficult to detect since each song was being streamed fewer times. The Justice Department statement says that Smith went on to create hundreds of thousands of songs with randomly created titles and artist names, as well as thousands of bots that were hard-coded to stream those songs billions of times. He also allegedly used VPNs to disguise the fact that while it appeared that all the creating and listening was worldwide, it was actually happening at his house. So Smith is being charged with wire fraud conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering. Each count carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Now, see, for the streaming services out there, you reap what you sow. I mean, what this guy did was wrong. Is it worth up to 60 years in prison? I don't think so. I mean, he basically just gamed the system. You know, he worked inside the parameters that these streaming services set. You know, we all knew AI was going to take over that kind of stuff anyway. So, me personally, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, yeah, maybe give him a slap on the wrist. But, yeah, up to 60 years in prison? Nah. Just, let it go. And maybe the streaming services will have learned a lesson.
Racing report on Bigfoot Country, brought to you by Ron's